Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back. We are going to be playing some more of Folklore. Let me adjust my volume. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that. Just adjusting my volume and everything. I guess I can raise it quite a bit because there's quite a difference between what is shown in PS4 and PS3. Minecraft is a lot louder than Folklore. I'm trying to remember if I have any more beer. Even though for this game I might not want to drink beer now that I think about it. Japan Studio. Oh, and I was wondering, Nico, what is the alliance thing that you got there with the lion head? What's that from? I was wondering. But yeah, we're back in Folklore. Let's go ahead and load up our game. It's about World of Warcraft? Oh. Because I've seen it on a couple of different people now. Alright, we're loading up. We should be starting Ellen's, or Elaine, I don't know how to say it exactly. Yeah, we should be starting her chapter 1. And yep, we've got both their chapter 1s available. Both Keats and Ellen's. What does it look like when she's down? Oh, so she looks hurt too. It comes in two colors. Yeah, red and blue. Alright, so we're going to be continuing on with Ellen's story, guys. Or Elaine, or Ellen, or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my Twitch page real quick. Just so it shows my time and everything. So I'd like to know how long I'm streaming. But I am proud to have Nico with me. I might have Gabby later, or anybody else that wants to show up. Some great new followers. I don't know how many we're actually going to find because this is a more of a diamond in the rough kind of game. It's pretty much one of those hidden gems, from what I've been told. And so far, I would greatly agree with that. It is definitely a hidden gem. I'm proud to say it's a hidden gem. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started with Chapter 1. We're done with the prologue, Chapter 1 of Ellen. I will mute my mic during scenes that are thematical. Chapter 1. Familiar warmth. Who was that person waiting at the cliff? And what happened in my past? Hey, Sebo! Sorry about that. Hey, Sebo, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm doing good. Getting started on playing more of Folklore. I'm making sure you don't screw up too bad. Hey, I'm not doing Minecraft, so hopefully I won't screw up too bad. Maybe I'll find my past in this village. Go ahead and do a save right here in her diary. But good to see you, Sebo. Sony's conference does finally start. E3, I'm pretty sure started today. But yeah, I think Sony's conference does start tomorrow, I believe. We met on the cliff. I'm Keats. I work for a magazine. I'm Ellen, or Elaine. That woman was not your mother after all. Fortunate news despite misfortunate circumstances. Did you know that woman? She phoned me for help, but I don't know why. The letter asked me here. Perhaps it was hers. 23 hours it starts. Huh. So it'll start at about 8:30, I guess. Her name is Suzette. Thank you, I'll pay her a visit. It's also dizzying. It's likely that the woman was murdered. This is a small, close-knit village. Outsiders will be prime suspects. You mean us? You were the only person on the cliff. Whatever do you mean? Nothing. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. I only wanted to know about my past. Let's hope your past doesn't reveal anything unseemly. We're looking for Suzette. Suzette, the real daughter of the woman who died at the cliff. She's in this village. What can she be like? I'd like to ask her some questions. So we're looking for Suzette now. Are we in the village? Yes, we are in the village. Is this Suzette's house? This is Suzette's house. Sweet! Don't murder people. I don't plan to. I don't plan to. Trust me on that. I do not plan to. Oh, it's the visitors today. Keats told me about you. You saw my mom fall from the cliff. Oh, so this is... Oh, so the girl who found us earlier was Suzette. Yes, I'm so sorry. When I got there, it was far too late. It's no surprise. How can you say such a thing? What's this game about? Nico, if you'd be so kind, maybe you can give an update on what's going on currently. That'd be great, so I can continue on with the story. Unless you prefer I gave the update on what's going on. Why did she ask you here? I want to know that. Did your mother mention anything about me? Not to me. 17 years ago. I was 5 years old. I remember nothing of that time. Your mother is the only clue I have. I think either Nico is typing it all out, or I'm going to have to say it. Hopefully Nico's typing it out. Oh, okay, I'll go ahead and explain it. Okay, so far... so far, what the story's been going on about is a character... I'm gonna wait. Sorry about that. With the character by the name of Elaine, the current one we are dealing with, the one who has the skirt on, was a girl who had lost her mother, and had been looking for signs from her for a long time. All of a sudden, she gets a random letter. Yeah, a random letter all of a sudden. And it tells her to come here, to Dulhan, or something like that. So we came here, and it turns out this is known as the town of the dead. And for good reason, because it has a connection to the world of the dead. Apparently, due to some crazy circumstances, we can actually connect to the world of the dead. And we are what is now known as a messenger. We have different folks, or folklores, or folktales, that are connected to us, and we fight alongside them, but only in the world of the dead. There's also a guy by the name of Keats. Keats is a reporter. He's the guy we saw a little bit ago. He works alongside us, or is actually technically he's our guardian. A little bit like Nico Guardian Angel here, I guess. He can do some transcendence, and he can also control folks in his own way of fighting and powers. And what we're doing right now, we ran into Suzette, who is the daughter of a woman who we had saw die by jumping off of a cliff and dying, and going into the world of the dead, who we had thought had been our mother. But unfortunately is not. And now we are catching up on everything else. Trying to find out about Suzette's family, and apparently Suzette has a problem with her father. Don't ask about my family. My mother. There were days when she was totally convinced I was my dead older brother. She'd call me by his name and forbid me from going outside, saying I'd get killed. Sometimes I'd be trapped in the house for months. But yeah, also be known this game is rather depressing at points. So far from what we've seen, it can be. It's a dark game. Other days, she'd realize I wasn't him. And she'd start saying I killed him and beat me. What made her that way? 17 years ago, my father fell over the cliff and died. That same day, my mother suddenly disappeared from the village. What do you think? I imagine she must have been in shock. To leave like that without even having a funeral. Sounds like it, yeah. Yeah, and like what me and Nico have pretty much decided from this is it's a rather screwed up story, but it's good. It's good, and it's so... You get to see both sides of it, like what's going on with Keats during this time, and what's going on during Ellen during this time. Well, that's sweet. Most people would think that she pushed him over the cliff and then ran away. Ooh, that is a possibility. The villagers said they heard yelling and screaming coming from this house, too. Why would she kill him? My guess is because maybe he was abusing my brother. Well, that's not good. That fits, don't you think? It's all just speculation, and now that my mother's gone, only the dead know the answers. Which is where we come in, because we can speak to the dead. How can you imagine that of your own? How can you imagine that of your own parents? Trophy son. Well, this Suzette is female. Remember that. Suzette is female. But trophy daughter, I guess you would say. I'm curious too. What connection could you have to my family? Incidentally, do you have a memento of your father? A detective, eh? You might not believe it, but I need it to meet the dead. What are you, one of those mediums or something? Anyway, why don't you take this key? They say my father was holding it when he died. Oh, I get you. A memento key. Looking around the house. Will offering this key at the hinge allow me to meet Suzette's father in the netherworld? Yeah, both the Scarecrow and Belial, or the mask guy, also both mentioned it. That we need something to be able to go back to the netherworld, or the world of the dead. Let's rest. So we're in the world of the night now. I'm wondering, if we go back to the pub, if we can find any quests now.